According to childrenrights.org, in the United States in 2019, over 672,000 children spent time in the U.S. foster care system, and one-third of those children being a young person of color. This is a very important discussion to learn more about the U.S. foster care and the effects it has on children in the U.S. today. About 4 years ago, a close family friend of mine came to stay with us, and now 4 long years later, I can't imagine life without being able to call her my sister. Having someone close to you that be involved with the whole system, it made me change my perspective on things, and I wanted to take a deeper look into what everything was about. Foster care in the United States is a harsh reality for many children in our society. Today, we're going to look at mental and behavioral issues in the foster care system, teens aging out of the system without proper support, and lastly, focusing more on the reunification in the systems. According to NCSL.org, up to 80% of children in the foster care system have suffered significant mental health issues. This is the cause of trauma, frequently changing transition situations, broken family relationships, and inconsistent access to mental health services and proper medication. This is very shocking because although it may seem natural that these children might have some mental health issues, it's surprising to how early that it's happening. The tremendous amount of medication over the past 10 to 15 years, which includes mood stabilizers, anti-anxiety meds, and antipsychotics, have created problems where these meds are often the first option when in reality they should be considered the last resort. According to youthtoday.org, more than 20,000 children between the ages of 18 and 21 age out of the foster care system every year without being able to have a forever family. 25% of those children age out of the foster care system within the first year of leaving, they will be homeless, and 50% that leaves the foster care system within the first 4 years will also be homeless. Because these foster kids are 10 times more likely to be homeless than their peers, this just goes to show how unsatisfied potential the government could have made. These foster kids do not have support of a family like the average American child. Significant differences also exist with dealing with the foster care system. Dealing with the quality of care and possible outcomes depends on their race and ethnicity. The overrepresentation of African American and Native American children in the foster care is quite questionable. According to NCSL.org, 33% of kids in the foster care system are African American, but they only make up 15% of the child population. Many social working professionals agree that there needs to be a change in helping more children of color to get proper support and the same opportunities as the 9 minorities. Coming towards the end of the foster care system, you have the reunification process. According to firstfocus.org, 1 of 3 children placed in the outcome of reunification, adoption, relative guardianship, or reunification with parents or the primary caregiver. Reunification is the most important task social workers try to accomplish for the child's mental health and for family happiness. According to Congressional Coalition on the Adoption Institute, in 2018, 56% of the children who left the foster care system were reunited with their families or living with a relative, and 25% were adopted. Children and young adults who leave the foster care system or those who are still involved with the system are in need of 100% of emotional support. Without the support, children and teens are struggling to get an education, struggling at adulthood, and employment. Having someone to give them 100% support provides them the help that they need to achieve things in life. These children are in need of positive support for a lifetime and access to stages of life that our country gives and the opportunities. Thank you.